So let's talk about what type of trader are you? And this right now is a follow-up of my video, The Trader's Journey. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll link to it in the description because I think it's super important that you watch the video. Again, it's called Trader's Journey. Anyhow, here's what I'm seeing. There are two extremes. First of all, there's the trader who wants to know everything. Let me just bring it up here really quick. So this is this type of trader. Teach me everything. You see, this type of trader thinks that when he knows everything, he will make money in the market. So he keeps reading books and watches YouTube videos, attends webinars, knowledge, 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 and he hasn't placed a single trade yet. Think about it this way. Let's say there's somebody who wants to run a marathon. So he starts reading books about it and he watches videos. So this person now knows all about pacing. He knows that he should train and how he should train. He knows what he needs to eat, his diet. He knows the best running shoes for running a marathon and the best clothing and all of this, but he hasn't run a single mile yet. See, this is pretty much like the trader who wants to just know everything and remains on the sideline, not only for weeks, but for months and sometimes even for years. Now, here is the other extreme. And the other extreme is the trader who doesn't know anything, but he got a hot stock tip from somebody. And this trader just buys a stock and don't know much about the markets. Let me show you an example. This actually is a comment that I received on one of my YouTube videos that I recently did about Snow. Now, Snow is the company Snowflake. It's the biggest IPO of the year, and Edith here has heard about Snow. And you see, it was also the most hyped up IPO, and I did a video on this. It was originally priced at 85, then they raised the price to 110, and then when it started trading, it jumped to 320. So as you can see here, Edith bought some shares for $243. And this is when you see, okay, you're slightly down. I asked her about her profit target, and here is what was very revealing to me. So I'm new at this. I don't know what to expect. I hope that one of my stocks really takes off and I could buy a new home. Wait, what? So you bought 10 shares for $243. So that's $2,430. Actually, let's write a few things down here because I think it's super important. Now, I don't know what houses cost in your area, but let's make it easy and let's say a house costs $250,000, right? So shares would have to rise from $243 to $25,000 to make that happen. So as you can see, these are here the two extremes. So the question is, what's right? Which of these two approaches should you use? The I want to know it all approach or the let's buy some stocks and see what happens approach? Well, obviously neither. And that's why I released the video with The Trader's Journey. And you should really watch it. I'll link to it in the description. So here is the right approach in a nutshell. And Edith, nothing against you. I'm actually glad that you reached out because this means that you're watching these videos and hopefully I can help you with these videos. Anyhow, so let's talk about the right approach. First of all, you need to find a strategy that makes sense to you. And what does it mean? It means in terms of your risk that you want to take, in terms of time required, in terms of winning percentage. And there might be a few other criteria here for you. So for me personally, the trading strategies that I like to use, as you know, if you have been watching these videos here, is the PowerX strategy. And I'm also trading a trading strategy that's called the Wheel. Now, I made a video in which I compare these two strategies according to 5 criteria. And the video is called The Best Trading Strategy. And I'll also link to it in the description. I think it was just a couple of videos ago. Anyhow, so this is step number 1. What is step number 2? Now, after you found the right strategy, you learn the rules of the strategy so that you know how to execute it. So again, it does mean that you need to know everything. You need to know this one strategy that makes sense to you. Now, number 3, and this is number 3. This is super important. You want to place at least 40 trades on a simulator. And I know that this is super tough for some traders who say, I don't need a simulator. I need to jump right in. But you see, this is when things go wrong. You want to do it on the simulator, and then you want to see what are the results? Are these the results that you are expecting? And yes, I understand taking time on a simulator might take you actually a few days, a few weeks here, but it is well worth spend. So then we go to step number 5. If the results, if they are good, then you can start trading it, because now you know what to expect. And if the results are bad, okay, then you need to see what can you do to improve. Okay, what additional knowledge do you need? For example, do you have problems with the order execution? Are you using a stop order instead of a limit order? So this is where I made a video, stop order versus limit order. So there's tons of videos here on the channel, and you can just subscribe to it. This way you get notified whenever I release a new video. Anyhow, now one more thing I want to mention here, because it's super important. When it comes to trading, you will have losses. And it's going to happen, and no matter what they say. I know that there's companies out there or traders that say, oh my gosh, now I've only winning trades. No, you will have winning trades and you will have losing trades. So let me just show you something here really quick, because I found an image earlier that basically sums it up. So what you're saying is that there is no guarantee when trading. Yes, there's absolutely right. There are no guarantees that you will make money. In fact, in the beginning, you might lose money. The key is to keep your losses small. Now, again, there's two types of traders here. So number one, there's the trader with a $10,000 account who sees a loss of $100, and that's around 1% of the account. But when he sees 1%, he's freaking out, and it looks something like this. So nervous, right? And then on the other hand, you have the trader who buys a stock, and the stock moves against him, but he doesn't take action. He doesn't control a loss. Again, here is an example that I want to show you. So it's a comment here on this video. So one, I believe. Again, thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching it. I hope that I can help you. But here's what happened. So this trader asked, sound great. Can you do a video on ExxonMobil, please? And I said, okay, what exactly do you want to know? He said, I bought 100 shares of $44 for option trading. I can't do any trade, and it's showing a loss of $900. Should I buy more at my lower price? So this trader invested $4,400 and is now down $900. That's 20% of the account. You see, this is what kills traders. This is what destroys accounts. Not controlling your losses, being down here 20% of your account, that's quite a loss, right? It's like hoping for the best and believing that everything will be just fine, like this guy here, right? Dude, hold my beer and watch this. What can possibly go wrong? Anyhow, so because I want to talk about the two types of traders here, do yourself a favor right now. Watch the next video. The next video is called The Trader's Journey. And follow the steps that I'm outlining in that video. And then do the 5 steps that I mentioned here above. Let's just go over there. Yeah, find a strategy that makes sense to you, which could be, if you're following me and if you like the PowerX strategy or the wheel, learn the rules of the strategy. Place at least 40 trades on a simulator. Check the results. If they're good, start trading. If they're bad, what can you do to improve? Anyhow, does this help? And if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and click on like right now. And if you want to see more videos like this, then click on the subscribe button and also hit the little bell. This way you get notified whenever I release a new video. Okay, remember to share this video if you know somebody who falls into these two extremes and some help. And I will see you in the next video.